Hey everyone, in this video I'm basically going to do like sort of like an odds and ends sort of video, just going to talk about a few kind of random things here, things that I've had on my mind that kind of relate to this channel and things of that nature. So some updates and just kind of talking about YouTube in general for a little bit. So I guess we'll start off with saying today when I'm making this video and when I'm publishing this video is February 6th of 2018, and this it kind of seems like the start of a really good few weeks of new movie releases, at least in terms of stuff that I'm interested in. Here are two titles that I picked up today at Walmart. The rest that are in the background are just kind of like some background just for you guys to look at, I guess, but yeah, titles that I've had for a long time. But these two right here are new releases that I picked up today, and there were a lot more titles that came out today that I wanted to pick up, but I couldn't find them, / I'm buying them online, / whatever. So basically what I picked up today, and I'm going to do an unboxing of these, or at least this one anyways, in a separate video. Don't know if that will be up today or if it'll be up on February 7th, I'm not sure, but anyways, this was actually a surprise one. I didn't know this was even coming out, but Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? The complete series. So I knew that the Flintstones complete series was coming out in its own box set, but I never really saw this one until I went to Walmart and I saw it on the shelf, and I'm like, hey, that's awesome. So it was $30, and that's not like, you know, a super good deal or anything. It's about the same price as buying the individual box sets individually, but anyways, it's a nice compact complete series set, and I really liked it, so I couldn't pass that up. So that was a surprise for me. And then this one I'm not sure if I'm going to keep or not, but I might. It's the 2-movie collection of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, and then the sequel, Sponge Out of Water. And I have both of these on Blu-ray already in their, you know, in their own individual releases, and the individual releases were, I think they were combo packs, so they came with DVDs and digital copies and things. And they also had slipcovers. But I always liked these multi-movie packs because they save shelf space, and they're just kind of, I don't know, I always like when things are just kind of compact like that. So I decided to pick this up, and it was only $10. I'm still debating if I'm going to open it or not. I probably will, but I'm not sure because I do like the individual ones I have with the slipcovers and everything too. So this is kind of like, maybe I'll open it up and show you guys. Maybe I'll just take it back. I'm still deciding, but this one will definitely be in a separate video. But like I said, a lot of good titles came out today. Unfortunately, in my town where I'm currently living in New Hampshire, just have a Walmart in my town. The nearest Target and Best Buy are, you know, they're a fair distance away from me, and so it's, you know, I might be able to go there on the weekend and check out what they have, but I can't go there on the weekdays, really. I just don't have time to make the drive. So I just have the one Walmart in my town, and the one Walmart didn't have the Rugrats Seasons 3 and 4 DVDs that were coming out today. Didn't entirely surprise me because they didn't have the Seasons 1 and 2 sets when they first came out at Walmart either, so I think they just end up getting those later, and I'm not sure why, but they didn't have them at my Walmart, and so I'm gonna try and maybe go somewhere else over the weekend, or if not, order them on Amazon since they're about the same price. So those were what I was really hoping to get today, but I didn't find them, and these two were kind of like, didn't really know they were coming out, so these are kind of nice surprises. But yeah, the Flintstones complete series is coming. I actually did see that one at Walmart as well, but the condition of it had like, you know, kind of crushed corners, that sort of deal, so I'm going to wait on getting it at least at that store too, but I'm going to get that either online or at a different store. And let's see, they got the Hey Arnold Jungle movie that's coming out week after the 6th of February, so there's just a lot of good titles, and there's more that I'm forgetting too. I know that there's just a lot of good titles that are coming out in February here in 2018. So in terms of, you know, what you're going to see on this channel in the next, at least, you know, I want to say a few weeks anyways, should be pretty regular videos. I'm not going to say that I'm going to have like one video per day or anything, but, you know, definitely 1 or 2 videos per week, at least doing an unboxing of something. So that should be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to all the, all the titles that are coming out that I'm interested in. So yeah, that should be fun. The other thing I wanted to talk about in this kind of random video is just talk about YouTube in general for a little bit. And this is going to be kind of something unusual for this channel because I don't usually do plugs for other YouTube channels, but I'm going to do it just this one time in this video. So, but basically this is what's happening with YouTube, and I'm sure pretty much if you guys have followed any of the YouTubers who are, already have a good amount of subscribers or are trying really hard to get a good amount of subscribers and trying to build up their channel and just try to make it so it's something they can either do, I don't know, as a career or just as something as fun in their free time. Basically what YouTube did is they have some new policies for the partnered YouTube channels, and it used to be, let's see, way back in the day, and I can't remember like what dates that they set all these rules, but way back in the day it used to be that you had to have a certain number of subscribers or views on your channel or something, and then you could apply to be a partner. That was way back in the day. And then they made it so it was basically very easy for anybody to upload videos and do the whole thing where you put the advertisements on your videos and you can actually earn a little bit of money doing that. And so for a long time, for at least a few years, they had it so that you could pretty much just open up a YouTube account and you can monetize your videos right away. Doesn't matter if you have 0 views, 0 subscribers, you can put ads on those videos and you just go from there. So that's how it was for a while. Then they started to, kind of revert back to their old ways a little bit. They had a, I think it was a 10,000 view requirement that you had to have on your YouTube channel before you were able to basically put ads on your videos. I think it was 10,000 views, so that was a minimum amount that you had to have. And that wasn't an incredibly high amount, but it is kind of high, because really the amount of money that you're going to make from 10,000 views is not going to be that much anyways. It's probably like, I think they used to say that it was around, I think it was $1 per 1,000 views. So if you were at 10,000 views, you would have lost out on $10. And basically that was just to ensure that you don't have a bunch of spam channels uploading other people's videos and making money off of them, doing that whole thing. So 10,000 views, and that wasn't a terrible requirement, but now they changed it again, and this is something that YouTube keeps doing, and it's something that a lot of channels have to deal with, and it's very unfortunate. But now the new rules are you have to have 4,000, I think, now I'm kind of forgetting this. I should have looked it up before I made the video, but I'm lazy, so, but I think it's 4,000 watch hours that you have to have on your channel. So, you have to have an accumulated amount of watch hours that adds up to 4,000 or more, and then you can put advertisements on your videos, and you also have to have 1,000 subscribers. Now, 1,000 subscribers isn't a ton, but it definitely is a difficult goal to achieve. And so there's a lot of smaller channels out there that are already partners because basically based on the old rules with the 10,000 views or even before that, they've been partners because they've met those requirements, and so they've been putting ads on their videos, and it gives them an incentive to keep making new videos, right? Because you're making a little bit of revenue that you can use towards making better content and just uploading more regularly. So there's a lot of channels out there that have already been making a lot of, well, not a lot of money, but at least a little bit of money to, kind of keep their channel going, but they don't have the 1,000 subscribers or they don't have the 4,000 watch hours. And so as of February 20th of 2018, their channels are going to get demonetized, so that they're not going to be partners anymore, and they're going to have to reapply if they, meet those minimum requirements again. So this is really unfortunate for a lot of small channels, and so this video is kind of just at least partly in bringing awareness to that, because I think it's, I don't know. It's really too bad. It doesn't affect my Jay's Blu-Rays channel in any way. I've met those minimum requirements, thankfully. So it's not going to affect me on this channel, anyways. Though I do have a couple other channels that are smaller channels that are getting demonetized, but thankfully those are like my kind of junk channels where I really don't care. I really don't care about it too much, so that doesn't bother me. But in particular, I do want to give a shout out to a channel that I'm kind of loosely associated with here on YouTube. It's not one that I'm actively making videos for or, you know, being a big part of. But I want to give them a shout out because they're one of the channels that are getting affected by this, because they have around, I think it's around 620, 630 subscribers, and I think they already have the 4,000 hours of watch time. I'm not sure, but they're a little short on subscribers, and they have been making videos and actually been making, you know, a little bit of money so that they can keep making new videos and keep making better content and growing their channel. Well, now they're going to lose that. And so I'm hoping that we can, you know, they can get up to their 1,000 subscribers. They need just under 400 more subscribers by February 20th. I don't know if they're going to make it, but hopefully they're going to make it. So I'm just going to give them a shout out on this channel. So if any of you guys are interested, you can go subscribe to them. The channel is called Northern Outdoors TV. And basically it's just it's kind of an outdoors channel. They do a lot of fishing videos, golfing videos, things of that nature. They do reviews of products for, you know, outdoor products and things like that. So that's basically what it is in northern Minnesota, and that's where I'm from. And if you guys go over there and subscribe and check out their videos, you will notice that I'm usually in part of every single video, in that I'm the guy who's playing the guitar, and I'm the guy who basically does their little very short theme song at the very beginning. So if you guys want to go check that out, the link is into the description, and if I can figure it out, I don't really use YouTube features that much, but there is the link to the channel, if I can figure out how to make it work anyways. If not, it's in the description of the video. So Northern Outdoors TV, I would encourage you guys to go check them out if that's something that you're interested in. Just for the fun of it, go check out that channel and subscribe if you're interested. I don't like to just randomly give plugs to channels that I don't think are good, but this is, and especially because it's content that's not really relevant to this channel, but I am loosely a part of it, and the guys who make those videos are my close friends. So I just want to give them a little shout out, because they're one of the channels that is being directly affected by YouTube's very sudden and at least in some cases unfair changes of their policies for minimum requirements to be a YouTube partner and make some revenue by putting the ads on the videos. So they're one of those channels, and I'm sure you guys, there might be a few other channels that are, directly affected by this, who are people who do DVD unboxings and things like that too. So I'm a big fan of only subscribing if you like the content of a channel. So I'm not saying go over there and subscribe even if you hate the content. If you want to check out their content, go subscribe. If not, I'm not saying you should, because that wouldn't be fair. But definitely want to give them a shout out and just bring some awareness to the new YouTube changes that are going around, and kind of making things a little difficult for some of the smaller channels that are kind of trying to build an audience, and losing their ability to make some money on YouTube. Kind of, in some cases, or maybe even in many cases, makes it hard for them to do that, because the little revenue that they get helps them make better content. So hopefully, I'm hoping Northern Outdoors TV will get to 1,000 subscribers, and I hope that a lot of the other channels that are affected by this can meet those minimum requirements by February 20th as well. Because if they don't by February 20th, their channels get demonetized, and basically what will happen then is they're not going to make any money until they meet the minimum requirements, and then at that point they can apply to be YouTube partners again. and I just think that's kind of shady business on YouTube's part. It's like, why, if you're already making money on YouTube, I don't think it's very ethical to take that privilege away from people who already have that, you know, ability, because they signed up when they signed up and agreed to those terms of service. Well, I mean, nobody ever reads that, but you know what I mean. They agreed to what was going on, and you think that things are going to be pretty much regular like that. But that's not how YouTube works, unfortunately. So it's kind of shady business, and it's really difficult for people trying to make a living on YouTube, especially because they change their rules all the time. It's a little bit frustrating. But anyways, basically, I'm done ranting and everything like that. But I just wanted to do an update little video to talk about some of the new releases that are coming out February 28th. Talk about YouTube a little bit. Give a plug to Northern Outdoors TV. Hope they can get to 1,000 subscribers, and support all the other smaller growing YouTube channels out there as well, because in my opinion, some of the smaller channels make a lot better content, that content that's more interesting than some of the bigger channels that are just kind of, you know, highly produced and very generic, kind of clickbaity sort of stuff. So I really like the originality that comes out of the small channels, because it's just more real. And so I encourage everyone to support the small channels, and, you know, help everybody that's affected by YouTube's new rules to, you know, I hope that their channels meet the minimum requirements so that they can keep making a little bit of money from the ad revenue and that kind of thing. So that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next video.